What's up, everyone? Good morning. This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. Today is Tuesday, y'all. Today is Tuesday, November the 17th, 2020. Today is Tuesday, November the 17th, 2020. Good morning, Marion. Good morning, Pastor Alex. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you who are coming in. I am doing two different sections today, so I'm not going to take a long time saying good morning to everyone, but I think you all know by now that I recognize all of you. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Kim Kills. And I am so grateful for those of you who decide to join with me each morning. So with that being said, a couple of things, and I'll try to remember to say this towards the end as well. But a couple of things. Number one, if you know of any intern, good morning, Kim Hill, any college student looking for, an intern for a grade. Good morning, Antoinette. Good morning, Adrienne. I haven't seen you in a moment. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Deborah. If you know of a college student who's in the School of Communications or who's looking to do something like filling in when I take some time off, please send them my way. We have the same standards as we did with Ready Publication, or as my daughter still continues to do with Ready Publications. We know we've had interns who interned at CNN, at Fox News, at MSNBC, at local news, and also at newspapers through Ready Publication. And some of them actually got the jobs in those particular areas. So if you know of any college student that's looking to do some live news, some writing for the news, looking for an internship, please send them my way. You can either have them email me, and the email address I'll use for this, I know I have like 11 email addresses. The email address I'll use for this would be info, that's INFO, the period sign, Gail Dudley, Gail, D as in David, U, D as in David, Ley, at gmail.com. Romper Room 2020, okay. Good morning, Stephanie. So again, if you know of any college student looking to do some intern where they would get, graded for interning, have them contact me at info, the period sign, Gail Dudley, at gmail.com. Good morning, Latrice. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, because y'all, at some point I do have to take some time off, right? So it'd be great to have a student fill in to do the news right here on my Facebook. Good morning, Brenda Randleman. Good morning. So that's number one. Number two, what I want to share with you. Good morning, Lady Beverly. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, y'all. The second thing I want to share, thank you so much for capturing that. The second thing I want to share, I did not get a chance to speak with Demia on yesterday. I just see that she popped in. But we do want to move forward with the Friendsgiving. I believe that's this Friday? I'm not for sure. So somebody let me know the actual date. We can do it by Zoom. Good morning, Dr. Kim Curry. We can do it by Zoom. Just to have fun. We just all bring our little meal and go for it. So let me get started with the news, y'all. We're going to just start. Good morning, Patch. What's happening? Y'all, some people, when you meet somebody, someone introduced me to Patch. Good morning, Tamara. Somebody introduced me to Patch. We've been acting crazy ever since. I think it's now been about 4 or 5 years, but it's just great when people introduce you. Y'all, when somebody say they want you to meet somebody, don't shy away. Go ahead and meet them. Y'all, Patch she's my buddy. She's my sister girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's all the way live. All right, so here's the news. Lindsey Graham, are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Y'all, Lindsey Graham's a trip. Why is he pressuring the Georgia Secretary of State? What is up with that? And I'm going to give it to you because I want to make sure I say this correctly. The Washington Post is reporting allegedly Georgia Secretary of State Raffensperger said that Lindsey Graham asked him on Friday if he had the authority to toss out ballots in counties with high rates of non-matching signatures. What does that have to do with you? Now, I'm going to just be honest, y'all. I'm just going to be honest and say this. Somebody need to recount those votes in South Carolina. Because I got a feeling maybe he didn't win. Did somebody toss out some ballots? where Jamie Harrison was running against him. I'm like, what is going on right now? What is going on? They're just trying too hard. Now, Lindsay has denied the conversation. Lindsay has denied the conversation and said that it was ridiculous. But what you did say sounded a little shaky also. It's like, you don't do that. You don't do that. All right, y'all, honey, somebody's looking for a new job. Emily Murphy is looking for a new job. She's the same one who's trying to stop the two elected people, president-elect and vice president-elect, from doing their job. But she's looking for a new job. No, we need you to sign those papers. That's what we need you to do, Hunty. Hunty, we need you to sign those papers so we can have a transfer of power, a transition. That's what's happening, y'all. This is ABC reporting saying she's looking for a job. She done updated her Vita, updated her resume, been talking to people on the phone. No one should hire you until you sign those papers. That's what I got to say to you, Emily Murphy. Y'all, honestly, and Dr. Kim Carter, you can appreciate this. Y'all, I feel like I am literally watching a season of House of Cards. That's what I feel like I'm watching right now. I feel like I am watching the House of Cards. Seriously, Harper, who is this woman, Emily? She is over the GSA, the General Services Administration. She holds the money. I'm talking billions of dollars. And she holds the signature. And she's not doing either one. I'm like, girl, you don't need a job. But y'all, I really feel like I'm watching the House of Cards just unfold. It's like, y'all really trying that? Y'all taking a page from the House of Cards? What is happening? But y'all, here's the truth. We voted these people in. Well, we didn't vote for these people, but we have some power to deal with this. And in the middle of this coronavirus, we can't actually go out and protest and gather, which I'll talk about that in a moment. But there's something we need to be doing. Yeah, scandal, something. We need Olivia Pope, y'all. We need somebody. Now, I hesitate on saying this, but I don't know what tomorrow will bring. It's like, now we start seeing people disappear, we have a problem. It's like, what is going on here? What is happening? Emily, I knew you not. That's right. Emily, I knew you not. Y'all, serious. Can y'all imagine going to work at a corporation and you walk past an office and see Emily Murphy sitting there? I'd be like, no, I don't want to work here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No. Y'all, this is crazy. I feel like I'm watching a House of Cards. Seriously. All right, y'all. So we got to talk about the coronavirus. I'm going to give you a list. I'm not trying to give you a doomsday list, but I'm here to give you the truth, and I'm here to give you some information for us to all operate accordingly, okay? All right, y'all. The latest numbers from the World Health Organization, 11,538,280 confirmed cases. Y'all, over 500,000 new cases yesterday. So it's not even taking 6 days anymore. 252,652 deaths. Good morning to my brother, Louis Pryor. 7,019,364 have recovered. So we're going to celebrate that recovery. Y'all, daily cases are rising in 48 states. Now, get this. Y'all don't hear this. We don't hear this number, but I found it. The American Academy of Pediatrics. Oh, I found it. I went looking for this number because something just didn't add up. On Monday, reports that more than 1 million U.S. children have tested positive for COVID-19. 1 million. Remember they said, they was trying to lowball the kids, the children. Y'all, that's 1,039,464 children, including teens and infants, have had COVID-19. Now, I keep looking for the death rate of that age group, and I haven't been able to find it. So if anybody finds that, please check it out. Please check that out, because y'all, that's a totally different script that has been shared with us. So I just went digging. I was like, no, there's got to be something else here. So I went digging. So I do not know how many deaths from that. All right, y'all, with that said, New York Times is reporting that California has reinstated their broad restrictions. Iowa, finally, their governor mandated masks. Hawaii broadens mask mandates. Stay-at-home orders went into effect in Chicago. Mayor Lightfoot is not playing. She ain't say 2 weeks. She said, y'all gonna keep y'all's tails in the house for 30 days. And then she said, cancel Thanksgiving. She did. I was like, she's serious. She ain't playing. Philadelphia announced strict measures beginning Friday. Michigan governor reinstates orders. And then you had Scott Atlas trying to rebel rouse, I guess, the Proud Boys on Twitter. And so he came out and said, that's not what I meant, but he never did ask for forgiveness. He never did say he was sorry. So he was telling them this to rise up and do what? You're threatening this woman's life and her husband and her children. You need to cut that out. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm watching the House of Cards, y'all. New Mexico is under a 2-week lockdown. North Dakota has finally imposed a mask mandate. New Jersey has announced limits on gatherings beginning today. I got a feeling Ohio is up next. I don't know if any of you in Ohio, especially Columbus, saw the article. I have it on my Facebook wall of the makeshift hospital that's happening at the Columbus Convention Center. What? They just popped up. So what aren't you telling us? What aren't you telling us? So they don't even have enough people to staff it. They're trying to find staff to work that. What is happening, y'all? There are now travel advisories everywhere. So if you're going anywhere, if you think or thought you were going somewhere, you really need to see if you can really go. Good morning, Oscar. You really need to see if you can really go. Y'all, and don't be mad if you can't go. Don't be mad if you can't go. Airlines are now giving you back your money. All right, y'all. Now, this was sobering. I don't even know if the word's sobering. This was shocking. They were interviewing President-elect Joe Biden yesterday, and he said these words: more people may die if we don't coordinate. He's trying to get the occupant of the Oval's administration. He's trying to get Emily Murphy to sign the papers so they can coordinate this. At this point, come on, y'all. If y'all don't coordinate this, you are intentionally murdering people. Yeah, I said it. You are intentionally murdering people. Yes, I said it. I didn't stutter. And that's how I really feel about this. Y'all gonna make me fool around and go run for office, because this is starting to really boil up on the inside of me. It's like, what else can we do? And I'm serious, and I keep digging for things like, what else can we do? How else can we respond? What does this look like? What do we need to do as citizens of the United States to make a difference? And I'm serious about this. Okay, y'all, so get your pen and paper, because I'm getting ready to talk about this. This is how we're going to prepare. This is not a doom and gloom, y'all. This is serious. And I went through several news sources. I went through the LA Times. I went through Iowa News. I went through Kansas City. I looked at New Jersey. I looked at New York. I looked at Florida, North Carolina, DC. So here's what I'm getting ready to share. All of y'all will be on the committee. I have my campaign manager on here, my finance person on here. Yeah, we can run a campaign. So here's how to prepare. We have to stock up, not be greedy. There's a difference. On essentials such as water, paper products, non-perishable items. Because y'all, it's coming. We can feel it's coming. Demia, I double dog dare you. That's so elementary. All right, y'all, do an inventory of your pantry, your freezer, your refrigerator, and only shop items needed. Y'all, don't wait until this weekend, because some of us may not make it to this weekend. We may have to go get this stuff on the front side now. Check on your neighbors. See if they need anything. Good morning, Shirley. See if they need anything. Check in on your peeps. Check in with your people. And really, and hear me, if you're one of the people that need assistance, when somebody comes to check on you, don't say, no, I'm good. No, y'all, it's time for us to take off the mask and be honest with each other. Be honest with each other. Even if it is that, you know what, I need some mental health. I need a mental health professional. Y'all, be honest. Yo, this is no time to hide behind these masks. We have to remove the mask and be honest. If you need money, say you need money. If you need food, say you need food. If you need health care, say you need health care. Whatever it is, say what you need, y'all. This is not a time to shrink back and be embarrassed. This isn't a time. And in saying that, I know I said this probably a month ago. I want to say this again. The reason why people are embarrassed to say anything to us is because of the conversations we possibly had with them about somebody else. Yep, sure did. I just went there. So we need to watch our conversations. We need to watch what we're saying. We need to be careful not to put down anybody. We don't know anybody's situation. We don't know. And stop looking at what they drive. Stop looking at what they wear. Stop looking at their zip code. Stop looking at their home. Stop looking at any of that. At the time that they got those things, maybe they were able to do it. Y'all, we've all been hit with something during this pandemic differently. We don't know what another person is doing. You don't know if somebody's been helping a relative and now they're in debt and now they're suffering. We don't know. So y'all, going forward, watch what you say. If you don't have anything nice, I'm talking to myself too, y'all. If we don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say anything at all. Because I believe the words that we have used previously has stopped people from being honest with us because we're running our mouths on the side, talking about them. See, now they need something. Well, one day you may need something too. One day I may need something too. So y'all, it's time for us to cease that. It's time for us to cease that. That was not in my notes, but I felt the Holy Spirit lead me to say that. People are not sharing with us because of what we have said previously. Stop. Y'all, stop. It's time for us to be a community. Okay, check on your peoples. Now, y'all gonna laugh at me, but everything I was going through, have a list of telephone numbers. See, my mom asked me last night. She said, if you needed anything, could you just call that? Well, yeah, Mom, I grew up on that phone number. So I know that phone number. She goes, what's your brother's cell phone number? I don't know. What's your sister's cell phone number? I don't know. But her asking me those questions, like, well, I need to write these down somewhere. Because let's just say the ransomware people hacked our stuff and we didn't have access to it. And you needed to call the hospital. You need to call your siblings. You need to call your parents. You need to call somebody and you don't know the number. Because we're just used to pushing a button on our iPhone or on our smartphone. So y'all have a list of telephone numbers. Prepare for a workout routine to stay at home, to stay active. Plan your entertainment, Netflix, music, games, etc. Have some board games. Have some cards or whatever. Have contact numbers for mental health if needed. Yes. Put a gate across my tongue. All of us, Jacqueline. All of us. Absolutely. Y'all have a contact of that mental health person. Have a contact for that. Deborah Johnson says, I keep a list on my fridge. Thank you, Deborah. And that's a great idea. We need to still do that. Yvonne says she still has an address book. Good. And see, some of those things we have moved away from, we need to come back to. Y'all go back to using gloves for mail. They're not sure now. They're not sure how people are getting this. Wash your hands. Prepare for electricity to go down. Now, I'm saying this. Again, that's not doom and gloom. But y'all, there are still hurricanes out there. There are still hurricanes brewing. So let's just say your electricity goes out. Well, what are you going to do? Do you know where your flashlights are? And y'all, they're saying do not use a flashlight on your cell phone because that drains your battery. So have a flashlight. Even here in Central Ohio, y'all, the windstorm was crazy on Sunday. And power was down for hours for so many people. For hours, so you never know what's going to happen. Have at least 30 days of medicine. They're telling people if you need to go get medicine, go and get it. Y'all, we're preparing for a shutdown. And they're putting all this stuff out there. Something's happening. Y'all have all types of cold medicine. Things that we oftentimes forget about, but that we need. Where disposable gloves went out. Thank you, Philip. That's a good one. Kim Carter, speed dial. I heard that. Band-Aids, cleaning agents and soap, tweezers. First, I was like, who needs tweezers? Well, y'all, we all have these hardwood floors. Somebody may have a splinter. We might need to get it out. Tweezers, gloves, sunscreen. Now, I couldn't get the sunscreen, so I kept looking like, why we need sunscreen? Well, there are some places that is still hot, and if you have to walk somewhere, you need sunscreen. Okay, so some people need that. Moist toilets, antiseptic, thermometer, aspirin or other pain reliever, and anti-diarrhea medication. Yep, antacid. Y'all have cash on hand. I was trying to understand the cash. I was like, why do we need cash? Well, let's say something, again, ransomware. They've been attacking things, attacks the banks. and we can't use anything. We're going to need some money. So y'all have some cash on hand. Cell phones fully charged, people. Cell phones and portable chargers fully charged. Ladies, here you go, y'all. Y'all been missing it. Have leggings, not tights. If I can see pink or green or orange or tan or white or polka dot, you have on tights, not leggings. I'm going to need you to get some leggings. Have lighters, have a match. I need alcohol. Can't find it anywhere. Alcohol is running out everywhere. Yeah, peroxide too. Yep. Things like this, y'all, we need. We need to have that little kit. Flashlight separated from your phone, which I told you that. Feminine supplies, baby formula. Even if you're breastfeeding, if you get sick or something happens with you and you're unable to breastfeed, you better have some formula up in that house. I don't care how much you want to say, I'm only going to use breast milk. If something dire happens, y'all have some formula in the house. Have diapers. People, if you are on insulin, have your insulin. Have contact lenses and supplies. Have eyeglasses. Pets, have food. Have litter for your pets. Have medication for your pets. Y'all, this is just these are all these lists. I was like, I want to arm all of us with everything we need. We don't know what will happen. Thank you, Beverly Lemons. Beverly was saying on her Facebook Live yesterday, I asked about lemon water, hot lemon water. And she said, take some lemons for sanitizer. Slice up the lemons, put it in a Ziploc bag, and keep it with you in your car wherever you go. When you get back in, take the lemons and rub your hands around the lemon slice. Put it back in the baggie. She said that's a natural hand sanitizer. Who knew? Who knew? So this is what we have to do, y'all. And we have to share this information back and forth with each other. All right, y'all. Some people say, well, and they say have a full tank of gas. Even my daughter said, my wife, where am I going? Well, maybe you got to leave. Maybe you have to go to a hotel. And if you have to go to a hotel, y'all, they're saying to make sure you bring your own sheets, your Lysol, your own pillows, your own blankets. I'm like, well, where are we? I feel like I'm living in a movie. But this is what's happening. And y'all, it doesn't mean this is going to happen, but we have to prepare for it, people. Good morning, Lee. We have to prepare. Y'all, that's another girlfriend of mine. Yep. We met in the most craziest place. What, 3 or 4 years ago? We go hanging now. We be hanging. She be taking me places, y'all. Yeah, I won't tell y'all where we be going. We be having fun. We can't go anywhere right now, but that's my girl. All right, y'all. The other thing we need to have are important family documents. Where's your will? Now, y'all thinking, we don't need all that. We may. Where's your will? Where's your insurance policies? Where's your deed? Do you have your passport? Do you have your bank information, your credit cards, your birth certificate and marriage certificate? We should know where those are. I don't care if you put it, and I know I probably sound old, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in a manila folder, something. It's time for you to pull that stuff out to be ready to go into wherever you need to go. We don't know. We have a toddler in the Oval he went golfing yesterday. We hit over 11 million. Where he golfing? He ain't talking to nobody. It's just, we don't know. Now he's talking about going to war. And then on one hand, he says going to war. And on the other hand, he's talking about bringing troops on. Well, what is it? So now he sounds schizophrenic. So we don't know what's about to happen, people. So be prepared. Good morning, Mike. Be prepared. So y'all, I gave y'all an entire list. I gave y'all a whole list. I won't repeat it. You can just replay this, but y'all gave y'all a list. At first, I was looking at the list of different people, and I was like, we don't need that. And I started thinking, well, we may need those things. Have a flashlight again. That made so much sense when I was reading. I was like, why I got a flashlight on my phone? Well, the flashlight on your phone will drain your battery on your phone, so you need a flashlight. Y'all have a full tank of gas in your car. You don't know where we have to go. You don't. Y'all check the travel advisor. If you're going somewhere, do you really need to go? Do you really need to go? Come on, y'all. Thanks. And Beverly put the thing down for the lemons with hand sanitizer. She said they are a natural bleach. So y'all just be thinking about what we need to do. Now, here's something else I want all of us to do. And I'm asking all of us to do this. I'm asking all of us. And I've been trying to avoid it. And actually, I talked about my friend about this last week. Y'all, we all need to go get tested. I know. I can't see y'all, but I know all of y'all went, what? We should all go get tested. We need to know. We need to know where we are right now. Go get tested. Go get tested. Seriously. Let's get tested. Let's see where we stand. Because we could be one who's asymptomatic. At least we know. At least we know. I know there's a few of you on here that's been tested several times, but at least we know. At least we know. All right, y'all. The thing I said earlier, for those of you who are just tuning in, if I've been just thinking, because one day I gotta take a break. So I'm looking for some interns. I'm looking for some interns who are either in the School of Communications or who has a love for doing news, journaling, anything like that, who would like to even write some stories. We got the same, I'm actually, I had to go through the president of Ready Publication to get her permission, but we can use the same form that they use. We have many interns who, one's working currently at CNN in Atlanta, and they got hired because of what she did for Ready Publication. We have one that's working for Fox News Local. We have one that's working for the Washington Post. So now I'm just looking for interns who want to just come alongside of News in Motion. So if you know anybody, please send them to my email. My email is already on the thread. It's the info.gaildudley@gmail.com. So I'm looking for that. And then the other thing I want us to do is to get tested. I want all of us to get tested. I do. So we at least know where we stand. For the win. Georgia Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger. Yeah, he has integrity. He has a serious reputation. You have somebody like Lindsey Graham coming to force him to do something? Are you kidding me? And he's like, I'm not doing that. He's a man of his word. I'm telling you, I think I'm watching the House of Cards. He's a man of his word. So he gets the win today. He's like, I'm not doing that. This isn't happening. I'm not going to cheat for you. And I really believe we should call for Lindsey for a recount in South Carolina. Let us start calling for recounts. Because maybe Jamie Harrison really won. How about that? And in addition to that, before I go into the inspirational message today, in addition to that, y'all, we really have to come alongside Georgia, no matter where you are. If you know anybody in Georgia that has just moved there, make sure they register to vote. They have until December the 7th to register to vote. If you know somebody's going to move there before that, if you know anybody's going to be 18 before January the 5th, which is the runoff election, they can still register to vote as well. As long as they are 18 on or before January the 5th, they can register as well. Make sure they vote. Y'all send money. $1, $3, $5, $100, whatever it is, send money. They need money. Michael Bloomberg is helping. But y'all, this is going to sound really petty, but I'm going to be transparent and honest. Whatever we have to do legally, whether we go and volunteer on the phone bank, write cards, I've given you all that information. Give stamps, to send stamps to Fair Fight, I believe is Stacey Abrams' organization. You can go to her website, fairfight.com, I believe. It might be .org. But it is Fair Fight, legally. Find that out and see where you can be plugged in. Phone banking, making phone calls, writing postcards, whatever we need to do. If you support that ticket. Now, this is where I said I was probably petty, but I'm going to be honest with all of you. And that is this. I would do a backflip. I haven't done flips since high school as a cheerleader, but I would figure out how to lose the weight and do a backflip. So, and hopefully I don't break any bones or anything, so that Mitch McConnell cannot be the majority leader. I'm serious. There's something, anytime a senator of South Carolina calls the Secretary of State of Georgia, there's something not right. That's not right. Something's not right there. Where do we send money? So many emails are asking for it. I would say do either the DNC directly, Deborah, or to Fair Fight. Those are the two I know are reputable. Now, you can do to their individual websites, which is, if you go on this way, Warnock and Ossoff. They have their own websites. But Fair Fight, that's Stacey Abrams' organization, All money that's coming in between now and January the 5th will be going to the two candidates she's supporting, which is Warnock and Ossoff. They raised last week in one day $6 million. Now, y'all may think, oh, that's enough. No, that's not enough. Y'all heard me give the numbers of ads for the presidential election. We were talking billions of dollars, billions with a B. Bloomberg is giving money for ads and running ads and so forth, but they need money. They need people on the ground. Even in the coronavirus, they need people on the ground. So I would say either go to the DNC directly to give or to go to Fair Fight, unless you want to go to their individual campaigns. Any money that's going into Fair Fight, my understanding is Stacey Abrams is dividing that money between those two people, Warnock and Ossoff. So be mindful of that. But that was a great question, Deborah. That was a great question. I think I covered everything. Again, looking for interns to step in. Just have them email me directly. I'll be using the platform from Ready Publication. I got permission from the president, Dominic, to be able to do that. I gave y'all an entire list to prepare. Y'all, come on. All these places are shutting down. I understand that our governor in Ohio will be speaking today. He was supposed to do it Thursday, but he's changed it to today. And y'all, the Columbus Convention Center has turned into a makeshift hospital. I saw that yesterday and went, wow. So what do they know that we don't know? What do they know that we do not know? Again, I want all of us to get tested. I want us all to get tested. We could be asymptomatic. So y'all, I gave y'all a list. I don't know how many items were on that list, but again, I wouldn't wait, y'all. Wouldn't delay. Go take out cash. Because if ransomware hits the banks, you will not be able to use your bank cards. You won't be able to use them. So go get some cash. No matter how little or how much, go get some cash. When you go to the grocery store, check on your neighbors, see if they need anything. Have batteries. Have a flashlight opposite from your cell phone, because a flashlight on your cell phone will drain your battery. Let's talk about the Baltimore Convention Center. So they made a makeshift one there too in Baltimore. Marion, thank you. 16 items on the list. Thank you, Marion, for capturing those. Let us know about Baltimore. If you would send that to me, I'll make sure I'll cover that tomorrow. So y'all, so the inspirational message is talk, and I want to say, and I'm done, is about being prepared. And this may sound silly, but you know, when you've been in church all your life, this kind of stuff comes back. I can remember in Sunday school having to prepare. It's the hospital nobody's talking about. Wow. So y'all, Baltimore has a makeshift hospital as well in Baltimore. Michael says, get a battery pack to charge your phone and other items. Thank you. If you know where's a good place to put that, please put that link in there, Mike, please. And I will be looking up the makeshift hospital in Baltimore later today, or you can inbox me so I know where to go. So be prepared. In Sunday school, one thing that was drilled in my head, and I had to make sure I did it before I went to the next class in Sunday school when I was a little girl, was how many books of the Bible were in there. And I can still sing that song, but I won't sing for you today. That there's 66 Bibles, 66 books of the Bible. And so I thought about that. I thought about how I had to prepare for that as a little girl, how I had to rehearse that, how I had to go through, and then how I had to name them. I'm not going to spend time naming them here. And then, yep, that's right, Demia, 66. I thought that was like, wow. So I kept looking. I said, okay, God, where am I going with this? And what does this look like? And there were 27 new and 39 old. 27 new and 39 old books of the Bible, which gives you the 66. So I said, okay, God, so how do we prepare for this? Because they said this is going to be the worst part of the pandemic we've ever experienced. And I said, God, we're not even listening to stay at home. We're not even listening to wear our masks. We're not even listening to wash our hands. We're not even listening to make sure that we don't have people outside of our bubble coming in. So God, how do we prepare? And what God kept showing me was that we're going to have to stop being selfish and truly think about our neighbor. If we are loving our neighbor as ourselves, then we have to wear our masks. Because when we choose not to wear our mask, we're actually saying that I don't love you, neighbor. I don't love you at all. Because I'm so into me that I don't have time for you. So to be prepared, what is it that I need to do to be prepared? Well, I get down here and I look at all this list. So not only am I looking for Band-Aids for myself, but I'm preparing to get Band-Aids for everybody else who may need them, whatever that looks like. Do I have enough Band-Aids to help the people in the houses all around me? Do I have enough food? Do I have enough food that even if someone comes and knocks on my door, because it could be an angel unaware that I'm unaware, that they say, I need something to eat. Am I willing to say, well, here's a can of corn, here's a can of green beans, here's some frozen vegetables, here's a bag of apples. Am I prepared to do that? Or am I going to say, let me see if I have enough for myself before I give them to you? Although this person came and said they're hungry, they need something to eat. If I see somebody outside and they don't have on a mask, could it be that they can't afford a mask? I have literally seen people walking down the street with their jacket covered across their mouths. And I'm wondering, is that a sign that I should stop and say, do you need a mask? Because trust me, I got about 5 or 6 in my car that aren't even open yet. So do I stop and pull over and give them a mask? I have to stop looking at me and start looking at this community and say, how can I serve you? What do you need? As I'm preparing, I'm also thinking about preparing for you as well. So that's my word today, y'all. I have nothing else. So Lindsey Graham, no, we need to check your record. Stop the BS. Stop being selfish. Go ahead, Tony Roseborough. Stop the BS. We're going to have to use that one, y'all. Hashtag stop the BS. Being selfish. I love that. I love that. So Lindsey Graham, I don't know what else to do with Lindsey Graham. Emily Murphy, we need you to write that check. We need you to sign those papers. We need you to do that. I gave y'all a list. Y'all, the numbers are crazy, y'all. The children, there are over 1 million children. Yeah, I went looking for that number yesterday. Over 1 million children that have tested positive for COVID-19. A number they're not sharing with us. A number that's not easily found. And I still can't find the number of deaths of children. I still cannot find that number. So if anybody has that, let me know. In Baltimore, we learned that there's a makeshift hospital going on at their convention center. And y'all, in Columbus, Ohio, the Columbus Convention Center, there's a makeshift hospital there. What is happening? All right, y'all, until tomorrow, I am Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. You make it a great day and prepare. We don't know when the shutdown will come in any of our states. Y'all saw what happened in Chicago. Mayor Lightfoot said Thanksgiving and Christmas are canceled. 30 days. Actually said till the end of the year in Chicago. That's happening. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great day. Peace out.